Okay, so what's going to happen here? This is going to be an update video. This video is going to go back 7 years? 7 years since I last vlogged. I last did Vlogmas. I don't really know the exact reason why we stopped. Pretty much life happened. We had some issues in that house that we moved into, and we ended up having to get out of there as fast as we could, and we moved into another place which wasn't that much further away, which was beautiful. We loved living there. And then COVID hit. You would think I would have started vlogging back then when COVID hit, but it didn't. I was working a lot. I had gotten a new job that I absolutely loved. I was pretty much like a 911 dispatcher, dispatching for an ambulance company, taking emergency calls from the city, stuff like that. So I was working 12-hour shifts, 5 days a week, and like I said, life just kind of happened. Kids grew up and all graduated high school, and they pushed through and made it. And then, yeah, like I said, COVID hit, and I was working a lot back then. I was one of the people that didn't get to work from home. I had to go to work and every day and be around people that had COVID. Not that had COVID, but was around people that were COVID. Obviously, I worked in an ambulance company, so we were transporting patients to and from the hospital that had COVID and to other places that they had set up. They weren't even that full, actually, believe it or not, but we were pretty hard hit. So that lasted a long time, you know, even throughout the summer. And they canceled a lot of things in the summertime that we had that we normally have going on, like Summerfest and German Fest, Irish Fest, all those other kind of festivals, Mexican Fest, Pride Fest, stuff like that. So a lot of stuff got canceled because of COVID. And yeah, then I found out I was going to be a grandma. So again, life happened and I became a grandma, and now he's gonna be 3. So, yeah, like I said, life has been really on the fast track, and it's been really crazy, the ride that we've endured, you know. Poor Madison, she didn't even get a high school graduation because of COVID. So anyway, yeah, Maddie didn't have a graduation. Chris had an outdoor graduation. Sky and Izzy were lucky enough to graduate before COVID happened. So they got the big ceremony and all that. We tried to do what we could for Maddie, but we were allowed 10 minutes to basically watch her grab her diploma and take pictures with everybody, and that was it. It was like 10-minute increments that we had to go in. And like I said, Chris was outside, so it was, thank God it was a beautiful day when it happened. But yeah, I have all high school graduates. Right now, Isabel is, if you remember, my oldest. She is the one that made me a grandmother to my wonderful and beautiful and handsome grandson, whom I love with every part of my soul. She's working a lot full time, being a mom at the same time, single mom. So I am here. I live with her. I help her out a lot. I watch my grandson when she works, and this way he doesn't have to go to daycare or anything like that. He's home with grandma, and he's home with TT, which is Sky. Sky is living here too as well. She's doing good. Same thing, working, blah, blah, blah. Maddie, she lives with her long-term boyfriend. They've been together 3 years now. They live together. They're doing life like normal. Chris, my youngest, he is here with us, girls. He's, again, well, Jaden's here, my grandson, so he's not the only boy in the house anymore, but he's the only man in the house right now. So he works too, full-time. And he's got life happening, so everybody's got life happening, you know. We're all just kind of going with the flow. And 2021, I found out I was sick. very sick. I didn't know I was sick. But when I go back and look at things in perspective, the signs were all there. Just nobody caught on. Not even me. So I ended up very sick. Had to have some blood transfusions. Had to have a lot of testing, ultrasounds, bone marrow, biopsies, and I'm going to do an update video about that completely because that's just so much to get into that, yeah. So yeah, there will be a different update video for that because that's just a lot to get into and a lot of detail. And it ended up, I have cirrhosis of the liver. I have stage 4 and end-stage liver disease. I do need a transplant to save my life. I have gradually gotten sicker over the years. Not to the point where I'm going to be having a procedure done in the next week or two called the TIPS procedure. It's putting a stent into my portal vein. I have a blood clot in my portal vein right now. So that's going to prevent me from hopefully getting blood clots. Again, like I said, there will be an update video for that because that's just so much detail to get into. Geez, what else can I update you about? Craig, we are still together. He actually lives up north with his mom and her roommate. He's helping out up there, family and stuff, aunt, mom, stuff that needs to be done up there. So we do see each other quite often. Maybe once a week, maybe more. Sometimes he'll come down and stay for 2 days, 1 day, 2 days a week. It all depends on, what doctor's appointments he's got to take his mom or his aunt to and stuff like that. So it basically just depends. And then he obviously comes down for my important appointments. Like when I have appointments in the abdominal transplant unit, like with my psychologists and social workers and my transplant doctor, who is actually leaving, and I'm getting a new one, so he's going to be coming down for that. Blah, blah, blah. That'll be another video again. So yeah, he comes down for my very important appointment, and also if I ever get admitted, he's always down here right away. We've had some losses, and he's come down here for those too. We've had some animals, so we've had some losses, quite a few in the last few years actually. All of our animals seem to have come to that age all at once where, it was time. So let's see. First, I think Lacey was first. Lacey was first, yeah. Lacey was my black wiener dog. She was the one that had the puppies. She was older. She was 12 or 13, Sky. 13?
I think so.
Something like that. She was older. She ended up getting sick, and basically it was like, she was going to die either way, and she wasn't, in a lot of pain. We were giving her CBD, and we pretty much hospiced her at home because we didn't want her to die somewhere that she didn't know the people, and all that. So we wanted her to die at home with us because we loved her and cared about her, and that's what happened. We had Thanksgiving. I fed her turkey and some ham, and she ate it, and she was, having her issues still. She was having, she swelled up. She was having a hard time breathing and stuff. So, I felt bad because she wanted to lay on me that night, and, but then I'm sick, and I was so tired and exhausted, and Lacey, you can't lay on me tonight. She ended up passing away the next day, which devastated me. She was my dog. I mean, she was all of our dogs, but she was my dog. So, me not letting her lay by me the night before and just everything I did all the hospicing with her. I took care of her. I fed her, and, Sky helped me too, but, I did the majority of the work, and like I said, it just devastated me. Sky is the one that found her that morning. So then after that, we lost Kiki. Kiki was my gray female cat. That was the mean one. But she was so loved. She was 12. So she was older and she was sick. So she was staying with Maddie at the time because I had been staying with Craig's sister. Craig's sister was taking care of me because I was having a lot of falls and hepatic encephalopathy, and I needed to live with someone, and I couldn't live with my daughter at that time. So I was staying with Craig's sister. So Maddie had brought Kiki to me, and she pretty much died in my arms. Craig was driving down here as fast as he could from up north to get here, and he pulled up 5 minutes after she passed away. But I told her, I said, you know, if you need to go, go, because I didn't want her to wait till Craig got here to die, you know. So bittersweet. I love her. I miss her so very much. And then well, we had lost Gypsy. Gypsy was before Lacey. That was Isabel's cat. And then Bree. We've lost Bree. And then the big one that just happened recently in November was ERP. ERP was Lacey's boyfriend. He's the one, he was my male dog, the Shih Tzu Bichon. We had him the longest, besides Kiki and Gypsy. We're still trying to get over that one. Like I said, that happened in November, so that one was a very hard one to, sorry. It's still fresh, so, Craig took that one the hardest. ERP was with him up north. Bessie is actually with him up north, too. We still have Bessie. She was the baby. She was ERP and Lacey's baby. We do have her. She, like I said, she's up north. She'll be 8 next month. She's still my baby. We still have Deco. Big gray male cat. We still have him. That's Sky's baby. So he's here with us. And we also have Miko now. Miko is a little miniature greyhound. What is the other one? Yorkie miniature greyhound mix. So he's a little cutie. I can see. Miko. Come here, Miko. Come here. I'm going to try to get him. Come here, Miko. Miko, come. Come here, Miko. Come here. Come here. Yeah, try to get him for me, Sky. I'm going to have Sky try to get him. You see, I've lost a lot of weight. Yellow. From being sick. This is Miko. This is my grandson's dog. Well, he's going to end up being mine and Craig's dog. But this is Miko. He did a baby. Yes, he did a baby. So he's a Yorkie and miniature greyhound mix. He's about 12... excuse me. 12 weeks old now. So he is still in his puppy stage of biting and everything else. Going to the bathroom where he's not supposed to. Biting toys, my grandson's toys and all that. So, Jaden, come here. Come here. I'm going to introduce you to my grandson. Yeah. This is my heart right here. This is my grandson, Jaden. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Can you say hi to everybody? Yeah. Say hi. No, you don't want to say hi to everybody? He's a little cutie patootie. This is my baby. So that's my baby. That's my grandson. That's Isabel's son. Like I said, she's a single mom, full-time working single mom. Does a great job. She's a wonderful mom. And Grandma helps. And TT helps a lot too. TT Sky. Here's TT Sky. She's probably trying not to be on camera. She'll have to do her own vlog about her own changes. She's had quite a few changes. She is changing. She's making a big change. Not just her name, but she's changing to make herself happy. So, I'll let her tell you what she's doing to change. But that can be added into this vlog, or she can do her own vlog, you know, because she's an adult now, so she can make her own channel. I was thinking about changing the channel name. It's Bonarchy 7. You know, obviously we had my ex-husband, the kid's dad, was included in Bonarchy 7 at the time when we came up with the channel. He is no longer here. I'm not saying that he passed away or anything. He's still here. But he has his own family now, another family. He has a son who just turned a year old. But he's also kind of sick. He's pretty sick. So they have some health issues that they're dealing with, him and his fiance and stuff like that. So that is something for them to tell people. It's not my business to do that. But so they live up north. They live way up north, like by Michigan. I want to say like 3 blocks from Michigan, pretty much. We went there to visit them a few weeks ago, and I met his son for the first time, their brother. They haven't met their brother yet, but they will soon, hopefully. So yeah, they have a 1-year-old brother, and Jaden has a 1-year-old uncle. Crazy, huh? Crazy how life goes. But anyway, we're still Bonarchy 7 because Jaden is here. So we could keep the channel name, or I could change it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that one. What do you think? You let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should I change the channel name, or should I keep it as it is, Bonarchy 7? Gotta change the channel art, because we gotta add Jaden. Jaden loves his grandpa too. Oh, Grandpa Craig and him are very close. That's his grandpa. The only grandpa he knows, the only grandpa he's got, and he loves his grandpa. Yeah, he pretty much, Craig comes through and he's like, Grandpa, and Grandma's nothing. One time, I went to go pick him up from his dad's house, and he was expecting Grandpa, and he got Grandma, and he's like, where's Grandpa? All angry at me, and I'm like, hey, you got Grandma. Be happy with that. Too bad. So, yes, he loves his grandpa, and he's attached to his grandpa. We'll have to have Craig do a video to add into one of the vlogs to show you what he has up there. They have some nice land. We do cool camping up there. Like last summer, we took Jaden, and for Memorial Day, for my birthday weekend, we brought Jaden up north with Sky, and we camped out, and we had fun, and went to parks, and did some walking. We went to the Dells. What else did we do? Just barbecue and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Had a fire, you know.
And we did fireworks.
Yeah, and we did some fireworks. So, then I went up north camping, like before fall, and broke my foot.
That's the day that I went with you, remember?
Yeah, I broke my foot. So, that was what happened the last time I went camping, is I broke my foot. But we are looking forward to going again. We do plan on taking Jaden again, maybe quite a few times. We do want to take him back to the Dells and get those older pictures done, you know, like we can get like the Civil War and stuff like that, like we got with the kids. We want to do that, just Grandpa, Grandma, and Jaden. So we're going to do that, hopefully, this summer. I know Isabel plans on taking him camping at another camp area. Her and her boyfriend are planning on taking him this summer. I don't remember. Yogi Bear, something like that. Something like that. But so we have some big plans coming up for the summer. I have a lot of concerts to go to. Green Day, Blink-182. Craig and I are going to. Green Day, actually, I think Izzy, her boyfriend, me, and Craig are going to together. And then Blink-182 is just me and Craig. So we have some stuff going on coming up in the summer. I'm trying to think what else. Craig's birthday's coming up. It's this coming week. So we'll be doing a dinner or something. I'm sure I'll probably vlog it. And then we have March. I don't know. I know Easter's coming up, and I totally didn't realize how fast it was coming. So I'm like, I didn't get anything for my grandson yet. Got to do that. First on the list. Bill's grandson. Oh, Bill's medications, grandson. Medications. That's another update. That's another... You know, it sucks when you're poor, because when you're poor, It's like you can't live, you know, you got to fight for your life even harder than rich people do because they get to pay their bills and have all the testing done that they need, and us poor people can't. And it sucks. It really sucks. And you think that, you know, when you're on like Medicare or state insurance to help you do that, you would think that they would help you more, but they really don't. They don't help you as much as they should. Not saying that they should, you know, it's their job, whatever. Because I have like insurance with my work and all that too, but some of these medications and prescriptions are just horrendous, like the prices, even after insurance. Like my insurance only covers 80% of everything, you know, like my hospital bills, my prescriptions. So I'm paying that other 20% out of pocket, and it's not fun. It's not fun. It's my long-term disability from work is, yeah. So I've been, again, fighting for my life, and going to continue to fight because that's me. That's my job. I'm a mom and a grandma, and I have to be here. I keep trying to think of what else. Don't mind me when I say I'm thinking a lot, because I do have, and as we talked about in my other video, I've had hepatic encephalopathy quite a lot, and it has damaged some of my short-term memory a little bit. It sucks. It does suck, you know, but it is what it is, you know, and then you have to do the therapy to try to get your brain functioning properly and all that. Again, it's not a stroke, but like when you get toxic, they call it toxic, you know, because it's the toxins building up on your body and going to your brain. I hate to compare it to Alzheimer's and dementia, but it's like that. Only Alzheimer's and dementia are a lot worse. But you don't know who you are. You don't know, like, the dates. You don't know this. You don't know that. And it's crazy because, like, you miss out on days of your life. You know, like, I missed out on 3 days once, you know, where I just lost them completely because I didn't know who I was or where I was. And then one morning I wake up and I'm in the hospital and I'm like, well, I must have, you know, had an issue. And the kids don't like it. They tend to have Craig or somebody else take care of me because they said I get mean, you know, and I know that some people get that way, you know, and I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be. It just happens. So, yeah. So if I say, you know, I'm trying to think or I'm trying to remember, that's the issue. That's the problem. That's why. But this video is long enough. That's a little bit of an update. I don't know. If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to ask in the comments. I might have missed something that you guys were thinking of or whatever. If you're an old viewer of mine or if you're new here, that's awesome. Take a look at my older vlogs. We're kind of kooky, weird, crazy family, I guess. Maybe trash. You know, people called us trash once. Quite a few times, actually. We used to get talked about quite a few times. A lot. But who cares? Whatever. It is what it is. We still kept vlogging. It didn't matter. And I'm still going to keep doing it now. So I'm going to end this video now. Like it. Share it if you want to. Comment. Let me know what you think about the questions that I asked. Channel name, stuff like that. Let me know in the comments. And be watching out because I got some more update videos coming up. And the big one is probably going to be a long one. Maybe a two-parter because I don't want it to be too long. About my health update, which will tell you everything that happened and what's going on now. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Please subscribe if you're new. Comments, like, I think I said that already. Anyway,